Okay, good morning. Kyle Gibbons, Operations with the Oregon Department of Forestry, Team 1, giving July 24th update for the Boneyard Fire. So we'll start down here in the Court Rock incident. So this is also part of the Boneyard Fire. So currently, probably 2,000 to 3,000 acres, and crews have pretty good lines in portions of it. And then yesterday we had it go a couple different directions. So fire got across the control lines, got down into some steep draws, canyons, and the crews were in there assessing that, and then also utilizing dozers to get around pieces of that fire. So kind of catching the slop overs, as we call it, and kind of getting it tied back into the main fire. So still some uncontrolled line on that fire, and we're going to be working on trying to get a line around the rest of it today. So working north into the actual Boneyard Fire itself, we'll start in Division Zulu. Crews had excellent night shift, and 2 nights ago we got pushed with fire down to Highway 402. So that continues to hold, and then we have some uncontrolled line in this area along Division Zulu, but we were in there with hand crews, dozers last night, and getting that stuff tied in. One of our last places to get tied in directly in this particular piece is going to be right in here. So we have crews coming from both ways, so that's a combination of hand crews, dozers, engines, and they're just working around the perimeter and then trying to get a line on the perimeter of that fire right there, and as direct to the black as possible. So that'll be the plan for today, to try to get it wrapped around this. It's going to be a heavy task. We're under red flag warnings, high temps, low humidities, and then a chance of thunderstorms. So, but that'll be the goal for today, and then we'll just monitor the weather. We've still been experiencing fairly extreme fire behavior on this incident. And then moving into Division Alpha, continue to hold this line here. And everything's looking fairly good, and then we get into Morphine Ridge right about here. Division Foxtrot up here. We have plans to bring the fire up and then across on a main ridge to kind of secure this fire to the north. So we've been working on getting that boxed in, and then working across to the east, not the north, and kind of pinching off the top of this incident here. And then we'll drop down to Division Whiskey. So continue to hold the North Fork of the John Day, and then just do structure protection as that fire comes down to the river. So quite a few residences in there. Get in there with crews, work around the house, do some triage work, and then let the fire come down, or do a little bit of cleanup burning just to make sure we don't have a lot of unburned fuel between the property and value at risk and the fire. And then on this side of the fire, just this is where the Monkey Fire and the Boneyard Fire are connecting. So that'll be happening today if it hasn't happened already. And so it'll be right in this area. So we don't have a lot of resources working in this chunk of ground. Have some folks down here working on structures in the bottom, but no, we don't have folks trying to get a control line on this, because it got to the point where with the lack of resources, neither team were going to be able to hold those fires from coming together. So that's up for today. Thank you.